Also, when I was walking, I was working on stories. Yeah, well, we can work on that tonight. Because I'm gonna play Dead by Daylight, and in between matches we can write. I need to work on my other story. Right now, so-and-so's getting thrown into something. Actually, I can say it because I've already said it. I've said that he, in the description of the story, well, I never specified who, but in the description of the story, it's like, something, and I said, oh, look, oh, and 2 strangers are arriving in town. Oh, wait, let's say I'm going to do it.
What?
It's, I don't know if I can read it either. I'll read my description, it's quite funny. Hi, it's like a blinding white light. Okay, so... Load, please. We have to wait for a minute, so it works out. A peaceful morning, birds chirping, the sun rising. Messaged me. In an arranged marriage, Genevieve's peaceful morning is interrupted when her sister Cordelia bursts in, freaking out. Who is she marrying? Hold on. And what about her sister? Plus 2 strangers who strolled into town. Oh wait! One is in the river. You're not listening. Oh, okay. But that's in reference to Pierre, because one of the biggest things is he's too cocky for his own good and he's still into a river. So, what's up, guys? Welcome. We're gonna wait a few minutes before we get started, though. How was your day, though? Yeah. Well, at least till we get a viewer. Huh? At least till we get a viewer. Alright. A viewer. A viewer.
Oh. JC, I swear to God, I thought you were saying Aviorn, and I'm going, what?
Aviorn?
I didn't have a clue what you were talking about.
How would you spell that?
I have no idea.
Well, hey, we just came up with a name for one of our aliens.
Aviorn?
I'm gonna write that down on something more permanent. Fully had telekinesis. Could you, do me a solid and, give me that book? Well, what's wrong with spelling?
Okay, so Thursday after 2.
Oh, so we had a fun afternoon. Actually, it was very funny.
Oh, as I said, I mean, I tell you, I was laughing my ass off. And I also said, it's kind of funny, I said, just to let you know, when you do talk to my daughter, she's not happy to listen to conversations as I am. I said they wouldn't be more entertaining. Or I said something like, I'm still more entertaining than she is.
Well, you know.
Oh, it was so funny. I mean...
I have my moments.
Yes, you do. Those moments need to come out more.
I'm working on it.
More.
I'm working on it.
More.
More can go somewhere else.
More.
I'm working on it, okay?
More.
Yeah, so we were so my college is a mess. They're totally scatterbrained right now. And because of that, I'm looking for a better school to go to. One that has their shit together. And that's, I'm just only kind of, I'm talking like that to not go into detail about it, because it's a, yeah. So we were calling schools, and we found Full Sail University, and they actually have a really good film, like, kind of, it's like a film program.
Okay.
Kind of. But
just to let you know.
It's a lot. Like, it's like a whole lot of information. It's really up my alley. Now you can talk.
Well, just to let you know, okay? And I'm not saying anything bad about the school, so please don't get me wrong.
What school?
Listen.
Oh, alright.
He is a recruiter, and that is his job.
No, I know, but still.
To get you there. To get you to, you know.
But the school seems to have their shit together. I'm looking at options, but...
Oh, I said, oh, by the way, I do like the governor.
I know. So I'm looking at that, but actually, the program itself, though, it looks really good. Like, it looks like it's supposed to be, like, a really good program.
Well, it's accelerated, which is nice. It's not, 4 year. You might be able to skip.
Yeah. We're still working out the kinks, though, so it's not set in stone just yet.
What I mean by is, you give you core curriculum. You may not have to take an English class, you may not have to take any math classes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So.
Make sure you guys check out Galaxy. So, and it's not, so here's a much funnier topic. Are you doing what? Oh, wait, no. Are you the spawn on Bitchface's hat? Are you the spawn on Giselle's hat? So... What? Oh, it's a flannel. Yeah, it's my closet. It's my favorite flannel. So we're watching. We're watching Hunter x Hunter, right? Gets to like a really climactic part. You know, they're all trapped in this cave because they're on the third or fourth phase of the Hunter trials, and they're stuck in the snake cave, or they're stuck in the cave where the snake charmer is dead and he trapped it, so they can't get out. Otherwise, they're gonna be poisoned.
Go on, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your synopsis of the episode.
You're distracting me. So. Baby shark?
No.
Oh! So.
Baby shark.
So, it's, you know, you have all these, so the snakes are guarding your thing, and, you know, Leoria's poisoned, he's paralyzed, so now, Kurapika, Gon, and Leorio, they're all trapped in this cave. I can now pronounce their names, I'm impressed with myself. And so, huh? It's Killua or Klua, I don't know which one it is.
Klua sounds really good, but it's easy, I can remember it as alcohol.
Like Gon? Well, Gon's easy?
Yeah, Gon with one syllable.
I'm trying to get her to pronounce Kurapika and, Leorio.
Area?
So anyways, you know, it's, so yeah. What? So it gets to the end of the episode, and my mom's like, seriously, we need to wait? And the funny thing is, I'm just laughing my ass off. She doesn't like anime. She's not the biggest fan of anime.
Neither are you.
Neither am I. Yeah, it's true. But it's the reaction was just funny. It's like, now we need to wait another episode to find out what happens. Because it's like, oh hey, you're invested in here. Oh, it's funny. And I love Killua. I love Killua, whatever.
Kahlua.
Kahlua.
Like I said, Kahlua. Easy to remember, you know?
I love him because he's in a fight with these 3 guys, and 2 of them are tough guys. Like, you can't beat up a little kid, really? How'd you?
That's funny.
I wouldn't mess with this kid. And then the funny thing is, it's like one of them kicks the kid in the gut. He falls backwards. He stands up. It's like, oh, 198. I bet you're one of your brothers is 199. And it's funny as shit. And then he also pissed off a different hunter. The scene was great. I love his character. But my favorite's still Leorio. Anyways, back to this. Kazuma's dead. I know. I did think that would happen. Mia and Miles. Maybe this is their future uncle.
Oh, just so you know, HBO Max, they should come out, they're streaming the Harry Potter 8.1.
Really? We have to watch it now. Okay, so.
And Evil Dead.
Oh. Do we need to show it to Lance?
Evil Dead 2.
Oh, we can actually finish the movies? Because we watched 2, right? Yeah, we can actually finish movies. Alright, so. Kazuma's dead. This is Herlock Sholmes, the biggest idiot in all the land, from what I can tell. And when I say that, what was he? He was going on that we were from Afghanistan, and we were trying to start a German revolution or a Russian revolution. I'm like, what are you going on about? I was asleep in a cupboard because I was smuggled on board by Kazuma. And also we're arrested, so you know. Okay. We're caught up. Let's talk to Herlock Sholmes. Look at me! Sorry. So you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again? Indeed, I'm none other than the one and only Herlock Sholmes. Oh, I see. You're German? Herlock, was it? No. Her, as in hair. Hairlock? What?
Hairlock, not Herlock.
Please call me Sholmes. Oh, he's dead. You can read all about my exploits in this exciting London publication. Oh yes, Randst magazine, full of wonderful short stories and interesting articles from Great Britain. I never miss an issue. I have it sent from England, especially. Ah, yeah. Here it is, The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes. It's Hairlock. I don't care. So you're the protagonist of a series of short stories, then? Indeed I am. I don't know why I'm making him sound like Sir Galeth. Okay. And you read so many of your own stories, you started to think you really are a detective. Make no mistake, I am not the poor deluded fellow you take me for. Your inference is backward. Okay, backward was highlighted.
Okay. Did you write that down?
No. Well,
Being important.
that's what I'm thinking. There's something that has to do with the writing. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. I can't figure it out. The writing on the floor. Trying to figure out what it is. And backwards was highlighted. So maybe it has to be backwards. But you're right, that looks like 1 in 5. Sorry, we'll get back to the story. Backward. My trusty biographer records my greatest detective achievements and chronicles them in the magazine. You have a biographer, do you? Doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr.
Wilson.
Dr. Wilson?
You keep being shot from
I'm guessing that's Iris Wilson. I'm guessing it's his daughter. Dr. Wilson? I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastically busy as of late. Why, this very moment, I'm returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of the cursed royal crown. Really? I can't work out whether I should take this man seriously or not. I also see where Phoenix gets the underhanded comments. Deduction, you see, to me is a science. Logical reasoning in its purest form. A science? Really? The astute observer notices even the most subtle of reactions in his subject. Thank you. A twitch of a muscle, a slight inclination of the posture, fingernails, arm sleeves, furs on the skin. All these things are data. Right. And the trained logician makes the decisions from data in the blink of an eye. The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. As I demonstrated only a few short moments ago, how can you look at me in the eye and claim that? You see, I have turned both observation. I have a turn both for observation and deduction and fame. That is what makes me the one and only Sherlock Holmes. Have you managed to introduce anything that in particular in this particular case yet? Have I managed to introduce anything, my dear fellow? Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in the most cunning hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective before you now, Dr. Sherlock Holmes. Sholmes, Sherlock. I see, in other words. In these now because of him. When I became anxious about Kazuma this morning, I summoned all the crew members to force the cabin door open. And I conceal myself among these number, gaining entry by the scene of the crime. Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective, Sherlock Holmes, was on board. And the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit, Mr. Naruto. Ugh. The very moment I laid my eyes on the scene, 2 facts were immediately apparent to me. Oh, really? 2 facts, you say? Mr. Sholmes, tell us, please. What 2 facts were apparent to you when you came to the cabin this morning? Ah, yes, but first, let us be precise.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna be here for a while. The 2 facts in question were immediately apparent to me. Yes, I get it. You like hearing yourself talk. Oh, sorry, I understand. But what were they?
Elucidate.
The facts I deduced from the mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime.
We can use his words.
Sorry. What was the word?
Elucidate.
Okay, hold on. Okay, it's spelled wrong, but I don't care. It's the same gist. The 2 facts I deduced from the mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number 1, the cabin was locked from within, rendering the escape of the culprit out of the question. And 2, the victim was...
Well, okay. In their defense, did anybody see the body?
You have a point.
I mean, I'm serious because we did not see it as Reynolds.
We didn't even see the body in the cutscene. Oh my god.
And I'm assuming, what's her face? Maybe saw it? Or is she just going by what everybody said that?
Probably what he said.
You know? So did... Yeah.
No, you have a fair point. We're just gonna jot that down.
You know, Kazuma. Did he kill the guy and take off.
Number 2, the victim was Russian and killed following dispute with an acquaintance. Hold the hell up! What made you think the victim was Russian? Observe the dying Meshin left by the victim on the floor. I'm gonna pretend I know how to read that. That is the Russian word for wardrobe. Do you really think Kazuma could have left the dying message in Russian? In their final moments, many of their native find their native tongue filling their head. For this young man, Russian. Kazuma was Russian, was he? Initially, I considered Gador robe maybe the name of the killer. A certain Robert Guard, perhaps. Robert Guard. But in the interest of the thoroughness, I decided it would be wrong to not look inside the wardrobe, at the least. Where you were found, Naruto sleeping soundly. Quite so I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer. Why is it that I'm Russian too? I observed you were wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted. Oh, God. And if my memory serves, the outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people. Maya. Our school uniforms are traditional dress of the Russian people? I didn't know. And I had no idea a detective could get something so wrong. I took a photograph of the victim and the message that I might analyze for the possible hidden details. Is it Kazuma? It looks like him, but is it really him? This was taken immediately after the young man was discovered, before the body was removed. Kazuma had already been taken away when I woke up. This is the first time I've actually seen him like this. Are you alright, Mr. Naruto? Yeah, thank you. Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes? What, pray? You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you? You know, you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all that. Ah, yes, the train of reasoning that led me to the truth. Would you mind, pray tell, explain your train of reasoning to me? Do you think? Okay, okay. What does that word mean? I have no idea, but I'm writing it down anyways. Certainly, if it interests you. How many times? I'm not Russian! I don't speak Russian! I'm on trial. I'm arrested for killing my best friend, and this guy thinks I'm a Russian! Sorry if my panties are out of twist a little bit. Can we talk about your abduction before? the things that you concluded about me, I mean. Ah! Now the famously accurately troubling predicament you find yourself in? Actually, it was the other details you said about me I was more hoping to discuss. You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin of 16 part? Ah, yes. The more sordid details. A fairly commonplace deduction. Commonplace deduction?
People need to stop dreaming about me.
What?
The Japanese legend says that if you can't sleep at night, it's because you're awake in somebody else's dreams. Well, people need to leave me out of their fucking dreams. Jesus Christ.
Oh, so I can't sleep at night. People are dreaming about me. Great.
Great. Thrilling.
I appreciate
the last time I slept. I have no idea.
I guess people dream about you a lot.
They need to stop.
And then when you see people in your dreams, it's because people are dreaming about you. Or they're thinking about you. Or when you see like a certain person in your dreams, they're thinking about you.
That's why I can't sleep. Well, hell.
Take it as a compliment.
No! I want my sleep!
Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads, Hey, Mom? Mom? Oh my god. Are you shitting me? Yes, I really see the similarities to Reynolds in the beard. And the glasses that this guy clearly stole from Leoria.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And the furry hat that he stole from Violetta. Okay. What?
Back in the barn, dude.
Oh, Lord.
That's a 6-pack. And on the price tag it says, not the best, but still good. But 99 cents.
Revolutionary. Violin Boshrek. No, oh, sorry, I should say. If I'm gonna butcher these names, just a heads up. Bolshevik. Violin Bolshevik. Okay. Please, Russia, via Shanghai. The vessel made port in Shanghai yesterday. And last night, the young Russian was murdered. Since when was Kazuma a Russian? It sounds like Mr. Sholmes has concluded he was Russian of what Kazuma wrote in the floor. It was a simple act to realize that the culprit of this crime was the same merciless revolutionary. Hey, Sholmes! Pray tell, one moment at your time, do I look anything like that guy? Anything at all? One would kill a very man who helped him escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes, you, Violin Bolshevik. No. How could it be me? I don't look anything like this man! Just look at his face! Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize your appearance as well. Oh, please. I should have stayed in Japan. And I might add, your name does not appear in this ship's passenger list. May I say more? Well, that's because I'm a stowaway. What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination and the blowing of the Crystal Tower. Ah, yes. The journalist interviewed a man and printed all the particulars in the article. The deeds of the man perpetrated thus far and those as he was plotting. Yes, everything about this revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake. Do revolutionaries usually agree to interview with newspaper reporters, I wonder? And what about the part where I said I was returning from Afghanistan? Also, quite clearly stated in the article here. Bolshevik is recently returned after a period of subversive activities in the war-torn region of Afghanistan. Where even is it, anyways? This Afghanistan place? Here, take care for yourself. A little memento from this great detection. Oh, thanks. I observed all of the interest me within the papers. But I see no rubbishman nearby. An article... and you may find an article on the back page of interest as well. On the back. Cast your eyes over it, if the interest takes you. Though you may need someone to interpret. If it's all written in Russian, I couldn't hope to read it. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt just to glance at the article. Maybe there could be a picture or two. We'll look at the article in a second. Before we start talking, you were examining Kazuma's desk, weren't you? Kazuma? Ah, yes, the victim. Did you notice anything useful, anything at all? Observe for a moment the desktop of the victim. Oh, I like the music. The victim we see that the victim was engaged in penning some text. London diary. Kazuma was keeping notes of the trip. Ah, but I don't think you should read his private writings. It can upset people. Tragic. That's something you ought to perhaps elucidate before on the act of reading. You mean you've read it already? It was my business to know other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I am a smattering. I know a smattering in Japanese. Oh, I see. Well, you're about to know what the Susa takedown is. Susa, aren't you gonna throw him the detective with one of your trademark takedowns? I'm sorry, Naruto. What on earth do you mean? Really? Why is life so unfair to me? Anyway, to return to the matter at hand, namely, this diary was belonging to the victim. No shit, Herlock. It would appear in the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Pray be precise. Oh. Tell me, what was the nature of the writing? Pray, be precise with some details. Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese. A smattering, dear boy, a smattering. Sayonara, bonsai, milkadu, nado. Huh? Avocado. I trust you are suitably impressed. Ha 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 ha. But the diary is littered with complicated-looking characters, of which I can read precisely none. So what was all showing off about for then? If you would be so happy to show me, if you would be so kind to show me, I'd be so happy to read to you, Mr. Sholmes. I am much obliged, my dear madame. The final entry in Kazuma's diary consists of two short sentences. The first reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. A whistling sound? These are very deep waters. Pray go on. 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled band? What on earth does that mean? I have no idea. I've never heard of that expression before. The ventilator grill, you say? The man was presumably referring to the lattice. There on the wall which connects the adjoining cabin. Yes, the adjoining cabin. Cosmo's diaries were entered to the court record. So, I believe I've given you enough to consider for the time being, at least. Do you have somewhere to go? As it happens, the victim's writings in his diary have piqued my interest. The matter warrants further investigation, I believe. As if I may... Still too long. The seasickness takes hold. Oh, I suppose. You're thinking of investigating the cabin next door, which the ventilator connects to? Great detectives are a curious breed. Our minds rebel at stagnation. We crave mental something. So yes, I intend to investigate. Hence, the truth will become clear soon enough. Do you think perhaps that we could go with you? No. That would be somewhat complicated. But why? A simple glance at your wrist should reveal the answer. Oh, yes. After all, you're the prime suspect of the matter. No? There's no point in trying to turn it into a question. You're the one who decided I was the culprit in the first place! Whatever do you mean? I have no recollection of naming you as the culprit at any point. What? You must be joking! You just said it only a moment ago! Dear me, you're clearly misguided. I have no cause to say such a thing. Well, actually, Mr. Sholmes, I did hear you say that too. You're quite sure? Well, that's very strange. I would have said you had the face of a criminal, you know? Not really. Oh, sorry. Yeah. What? So what, you were just looking at my knees before? Some great detective you are. Well, anyway, that was this and that was then, this is now. What do you mean? What I mean, sir, is this. If you're the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate. Now he's just being plain rude. And off he goes, having just laughed in my face. His sense of humor is more twisted than his name. Naruto, what are you just sitting there for? We must go and investigate the cabin next door as well. Aren't you forgetting something? What about these? Just like it. Ow! After Kazuma spent his dying moments struggling to leave us a clue, you're willing to give up? You're just gonna roll over and accept your fate? As if you gave me a choice in the rolling over part. I think we still have some investigating to finish off here, don't we? Let's carry on examining what we can in the cabin while we wait for a chance to slip next door. Good idea. This situation doesn't look good for me. But there's still some things I can do to help myself. And I owe it to Kazuma to do everything I can to find a way out of this. To bring the real culprit to justice. Is something wrong, Naruto? Oh no, just a crewman standing by the door. I can't help the feeling I've seen him before. Oh yes, you're right. He does look familiar. Excuse me, sir? Yes, what can I do for you?
You know, No, that is.
It's Gumshoe!
No. Well, it's
Hosonaga.
Hosonaga, yes.
I recognize that face, but it can't be. It is! I didn't know you were here, Inspector Hosonaga. Hello again. What are you doing here? I think that should be my line. I was so stunned when I saw it was you, my heart stopped. Nearly stopped, I hope. I received some special orders to go undercover as a member of the crew aboard the ship. Again? You certainly seem to enjoy undercover work, Inspector. If there's anything I can do to help you, please ask. I never expected to see this man on board. Perhaps his presence can help me out with this hopeless situation. Not present. Oh yeah, maybe. Cosmo's diary. I'm afraid I can't read a word of Russian. No, me either. I have no idea what anything says. I'm sorry, where did you just appear from? A pair of floundering is a sorry sight. Allow me to offer some assistance. The article on the front page is the newspaper concerned with a fearsome Russian revolutionary. It reads, Revolutionary Velin Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. Yes, you told us that before. It reveals also that those who see a man with a beard own their eyes, never lie to tell the tale. Oh my goodness, he is fearsome. Well, presumably the newspaper photographer was alright, wasn't he? The solution is obvious, of course. If he despises his beard to the degree, he needs to shave it off. I'm not quite sure that's the problem, Mr. Sholmes. Oh. Huh! This has my interest. This is interesting. Have you found something relevant, Naruto? Well, no, it looks like it might be interesting. I can't read a single word, I'm afraid. No, nor can I, but look at this picture. Perhaps it's about the beautiful young Russian princess, do you think? She's very pretty, isn't she? I suppose you enjoy articles like this, do you? I don't know. I can't make any sense of it. Ah, I'm glad you noticed. Yeah. I'm glad you noticed this article. Allow me to give you a short summarize of its contents. Oh, thank you. He pops up everywhere, this Mr. Sholmes. It's about the disappearance of a young lady last night. Renowned prima donna of the Novivik Ballet disappears from Shanghai. She's the daughter of Bolshevik. I don't know. Or he kidnapped her, or they're lovers. She's, of course, a talented young Nikolina Polovia? Why are Russian names so hard to remember? It appears that this woman was in costume when she was found to be missing from her dressing room, wearing the diamond tiara, as she's pictured, in which is worth is 20,000 rubles. Oh, how much is 20,000 rubles? I have no idea, but I'm quite sure it must have been an unbelievable sum of money. His eyes are shining like a diamond, or like shining like diamonds themselves. The tiara is property of the Novovich Ballet. It seems the director is beside herself with worry. Yes, I'm not surprised. The company is most anxious to recover both Miss Palovia and the valuable tiara. They have requested an international assistance of all the ports with calling to Great Britain. Could this be another case of the Russian fleeing into her country? Defecting! It does seem to be a Russian thing to do. I'm not even going to dignify the response, Mr. Naruto. A speckled band. Could the tiara count as a speckled band? Alright, fine. What are your special orders this time, Inspector? Yes, and why are you dressed as a member of the crew? I'm so sorry. Hmm?
I can't tell you that.
This is all my fault. I take full responsibility. For what? My orders were to act as Usagi's bodyguard. It was the Minister of Justice, Jigoku, who pushed for this overseas study to go ahead. And he entrusted me with ensuring that Usagi reached Great Britain without being assassinated.
Okay. Okay.
Assassinated? How could even that? How could that even have been possible?
Well, you know.
Who'd he piss off? Giselle Brett?
Oh.
I'm not sure, but these are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's greatest powers. The minister said we should be prepared for all eventualities. This is incredible. I don't believe it. Kazuma was assassinated? Obviously, we couldn't give Asagi a visible security escort. Which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew. I see. And I didn't take my eyes off of him the entire time we've been on board, from morning till night, every day. I never imagined it would happen here inside his own chamber. Not
cabin.
Chamber, cabin, same bullshit! Not here on the first class deck. I failed miserably at my assignment, and Usagi's dead as a result. I'm a disgrace! All I can do is humbly apologize. Inspector. So is there any chance... So if there's anything at all I can do to help now, just say the word.
Yeah, you should have killed him.
We're doing what we can to investigate Kazuma's death ourselves. I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer? Of course not! We'd really like to investigate the cabin next door. Yes. Yes, so we need to be allowed to be out of this cabin. I'm sorry. What? You've been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. If you've moved to even touch the handle of the cabin door, the stormy-looking seaman would surely snap your neck into two. Oh, that's great. So I'm not just a stowaway now. They think I'm a murderer. Would it be possible to give me something to work with, do you think? I'm going to need something persuasive. What do you mean? If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I'd do everything I could to persuade the cabin to allow it. I'd lay my life on the line if I had to. but I don't see how. There may be a way. What? Really? Think of how you tried to persuade me of your innocence, Naruto, by presenting me with a piece of evidence that you already had in your possession. Evidence. It's just the same when you're in court. You must have done it many times during your trial. Simply select a So evidence that would give a viable reason to escape the next door cabin. Alright, yeah, so I think I might know what we can use. Oh, excuse me. I think so. I was right. What's that? It's Kazuma's diary. Just before he died, Kazuma wrote something rather strange in his diary. Strange? In what way? He wrote what looks like some sort of speckled band dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled band? That is strange. Yes, and we're trying to work out what I meant by that. But what I'd like to know is, don't tell me the ventilator. Is it? You're very astute, Inspector. The ventilator clearly joins into the room, into the next door cabin. That's right. So if we were to investigate it, then we might be able to work out what the speckled band was. Alright then. I can't leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain's giving me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see. I'll have to entrust the investigation to you. Really? You're willing to do that? Yes, as long as you don't leave the first-class cabin area, I'm afraid I can't remove these handcuffs now. But what about the captain? Aren't you go against his direct orders? But?
I don't know, but the account was deactivated, or...
Oh.
So I'm guessing yes. I'm guessing yes.
Smart?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I'll go through it every once in a while, check it out. You know.
Are you part of a Slayers or Babs Discords?
Yes. Yeah.
If you go in their Discord, you can see their thing. There's like a whole list of bots.
Yeah, but that would require me to actually open up Discord.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Go on your phone. I'm a man of my word. And I promise that I'll lay my life on the line if that's what it takes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep Asagi safe. Asagi, I don't know how you say his name. It's the least I can do. Thank you. Let's seize the moment then, Naruto. Just like the move, we can leave the cabin at last. Move. Alright, let's see what we can find out. Oh, excuse me. That's a mousetrap. It's a mousetrap.
Oh, over to the left. I didn't see the left. I was looking at the fire alarm then. And I'm going, what?
Yeah, it's a mousetrap on the wall.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Try that again. Okay.
I'm finally out of that cabin. I can breathe. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be. Oh, but it's the most luxurious. But this is the most luxurious combination. Yes, indeed. Kazuma was being sent on this study tour by the government. And that's why he was being a part of the. That's why he was being put in the first-class cabin. Even still, it's about twice as large as my accommodation in steerage. Really? That must be awful. Oh, look over there! Look over there! There's a crewman watching. He looks enormous, even if he's just sitting down. The door next to him is the second-class accommodation. Okay, stop yawning. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, it would be.
I suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here who shouldn't. I suppose, like people in handcuffs? Naruto, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. I would have thought you would be used to the ship by now. We've been at sea for 2 weeks already. Well, yes, I know, but the thing is, I was inside Kazuma's trunk when I first came aboard. And ever since then, I've been shut inside that little wardrobe. It must have been a very trying time for you. Please, don't give me that pitying look. Alright. Oh, trap! Trap for catching mice. Yeah, we have plenty of those back at home in Japan. Although, they seem to be using a clump of chalk or something as bait. Let me see. I think it's what is called cheese. It's made from milk of cows. Cheese. I wonder what it tastes like. You can't eat it, Naruto. The trap will snap on your fingers. Really, but I suppose you're right. You weren't actually going to try it, were you? All I've had to eat for the past couple of weeks is Kazuma's leftovers. You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe. For you. I'll find a little snack for you later.
Okay, sure, no problem.
First class cabin number 1. Yes, that's our cabin. Not our cabin, it's Kazuma's. Sorry?
Okay.
Your accommodation is combined to the wardrobe inside the cabin. You know how to make a stowaway feel small, don't you? As small as the wardrobe I've been calling home. These cabins are the finest on the ship. My own cabin in steerage is number 539, by the way. 530. How many cabins are there? What do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape, isn't it? That's the emergency alarm. It's probably best not to touch it. Oh, an alarm. It says press only in times of emergency. It looks as though it sets the alarm bell ringing out, like, over and all over the ship. It brings the vessel to a complete stop. Oh, that I have to see. What are you doing, Naruto? You mustn't touch it. But this is an emergency situation. Let's look at these handcuffs. You know full well that's not what the alarm is for. If you were to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in an even worse situation. I wish everything would just stop. The ship included. If you've done something foolish, at least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else.
Well, you know, at this point, I'd be like, what the hell? Can you stop?
This is.
Accused of murdering somebody?
I swear, if he's accused in the next trial, I'm gonna be pissed. Not pissed, but I'm gonna be like, seriously? He has worse luck than Maya. 2 trials in a row? This looks like a plan of the SS Bureau. It shows each deck. Look. The Bureau is a large-scale steamship with triple-skinned hull. Okay. What a marvel of engineering. It's been playing on my mind for a while now. Is that actually? But how is it such a huge lump of metal that doesn't sink to the bottom of the ocean? Oh, that's really quite simple, Naruto. Is it? Well, consider the Japanese archipelago. Islands of Japan? Yes, they're not metal, they're enormous lumps of earth, many, many times larger than this ship. They don't sink, do they? They've been floating happily in the sea since God created them. Well, I suppose so. Because that explains it. What's this? That's a huge book on top of the table. There, and there's Ben too. Yes, it looks like the ship's log. Shall we have a look through it? He's letting this happen? The guard? The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail on the voyage has been meticulously recorded. You wouldn't expect such a rough and ready soldier to have such delicate handwriting. It's probably a woman's handwriting. Nothing, no reaction at all. I thought you might appreciate the compliment. I'm not sure that's rough and ready as much. I'm not sure rough and ready is much of a compliment, Naruto, even to a sailor. Anyway, last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means there was something to report? That's the way to the second-class area of the ship. Is something wrong? I was thinking about making a run for it. Just for a moment. Things aren't exactly going well for me. I might be wrong, but imagine the moment you can reach the handle of the door. That burly seaman would surely shoot you dead. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Perhaps I went a little too far there. No, I started with talk and running away. And there's no way I can run away from Kazuma's death. Kazuma's death remains a mystery anyway. Excuse me, but can I ask you something?
No.
You little stowaway murderer! That wasn't a good start, was it? Alright, let me try instead. Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but can I perhaps ask you something? You little third-class ladies' maid? Okay, Tisha should ask everyone. Oh, seems we've caught the sailor on a bad day. I'm not a sailor. My mother gave me that name. Oh, I'm not sailor. I'm not sailor. My mother gave me name. I am Senior Crewman Biff Stroganoff. That's what his name is. I was making a joke.
You get what it is, right?
Biff Stroganoff?
Yes.
I was making a joke. Jesus Christ. As soon as I said it, I realized what the.
Yep.
I am Senior Crewman Beef Stroganoff. Ooh, that's the best thing. All right, best thing is to find eye contact, I think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Mr. Stroganoff, about this first-class cabin area. We have finest part of Furious steamship. For very important persons. What sort of very important persons?
Not you.
Government officials, kings and queens traveling in secret. Many important persons.
Yep.
And that is why I'm always guarding the place. Gosh, that's amazing. But somehow I let stupid stowaway inside. I want to pick you and throw you in ocean. Pick you up and throw you in ocean. But Stroganoff is not animal. Thank you? If I may, I was...
Jump in the ocean.
If I me, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. Asagi's currently occupied? Tuh. Susa, do you understand that? It sounded like da. I think that's Russian for yes. I think it's probably Russian for yes or no.
Okay.
Genius. It is not permitted to visit other cabins while without invitation. Well, it sounded like there was somebody next door in the cabin, at least. At least. Yes, it's tantalizing. Are you on watch here all the time, Seaman Stroganoff? Duh, all the time. So criminals like you cannot come in or get out. Okay, well, someone's in the cabin. I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all?
No.
It's just sad. It's sad about Susan Boy. Yeah, were you on watch last night as well? Of course. And did you notice anything at the time? Anything unusual? Anything good? Susa, did you understand that? It was clearly a no. I saw nothing unusual. Nothing at all. And you didn't hear anything any strange noises? Or sense anything that was wrong in some way? I said no. Sorry! Don't break my neck in two. Or is that the other guy? I'm not so sure.
You know, I don't know.
I could have sworn he wouldn't. I could have sworn he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there. I said psycho locks. Not really. Can you tell us who's traveling in the cabin next to Mr. Asagi's? His name is Mr. Grimsby Roylet. Grimsby Roylet. He's a very important Western gentleman. A Western gentleman. Do not think about it. He has nothing to do with murder of Student Boy. How can you be so sure about that? Mr. Roylet is an authentic Western gentleman. Such a man would have no interest in lowly students from insignificant Far East Islands. Okay! Yeah, that's a little harsh.
Good to know.
Glad you feel that way about us. Cool. Could you tell us when Mr. Roylet came aboard? Last night? Shanghai? That is not your business. Come to think of it, even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks, I've been in Kazuma's cabin the entire time. I've never once heard anything from the next door cabin, or even felt like there was anyone there. Well, presumably since this gentleman is occupying the first class cabin, one of the first class cabins, he must be rather important. Is that right? That is not your business.
No, not at all.
This is enough. I cannot say more now. Oh, it is time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin. Yes, all right.
I don't want to.
Welcome to second class is staying locked at all times. You escape when lobster whistles on the top of the mountain, or as the English say, when pigs fly.
Go.
When you escape when the lobster whistles at the top of the mountain. I might need to steal that.
When the lobster whistles on top of the mountain. Yeah, okay. When pigs fly.
I might need to steal that one.
But wait a second. Pigs always fly in Lego.
I don't think Lego City logic applies to this.
Why? So we help them by shooting them out of a cannon. But, you know.
When the lobster
whistles
on
top of the mountain.
On top of the mountain. Okay, I'm stealing that. Alright, and I also have notes here, so, nothing to report. Yeah, I'm keeping notes.
Okay.
Yes, I understand. Good, now we can investigate this area properly, shall we? Definitely.
Okay. Check out the book.
Uh... You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting. Anyway, look here. Last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means there was something to report? Okay. Oh, now I guess we can go in this room. This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. This is the one the ventilator connects to. Yes, the ventilator which Kazuma wrote that he saw a speckled pan emerging. Maybe whoever's in the cabin can help us solve that particular mystery. Let's ask.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You know anybody home?
No answer. We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there. There's no one in there to help our inquiries. How annoying.
Take that.
Ah! What was that? Came from inside the cabin. Such a high-pitched scream. It must have been a woman. Stand aside! That's Sherlock Holmes. I'm about to break down the door. Mr. Holmes! Sholmes! I shan't be stopped when when the fit is on me. I revel in kicking doors down to their hinges. Please, wait, Mr. Sholmes. The door doesn't appear to be bolted. It doesn't? Then how deuce can I dispatch of this muscular urge? What's pray? Can I kick it? I think we should just go in. There's no time. There's no time to think about stress relief. I hate this text. It's so slow. Knife? Who are you? A Western gentleman. This man looks Russian to me. Is this the revolutionist? We heard a woman scream. A woman? Don't be upset. It's not a knife, it's scissors.
Wow.
Don't be absurd. As you can see, there's nobody in here but me in this cabin. True. I can't do it. My voice goes way too high. No, there's Phantom of the Opera, great play. I love the songs in it, but I cannot. I love the song Music of the Night, but they do like an opera section where the female lead is like doing that, but like really high for like probably like a good like 15-20 seconds. It's like my voice cannot go that high, but if I did go that high, my voice would be dead. It takes practice, but true, this old man does appear to be the only person here. But in that case, who screamed? Get out, all of you, now! Please excuse the intrusion, but you're Mr. Grimsby Roylett, I believe. Yes, it's me. And you are? I'm the one and only, the actual Sherlock Holmes, Sholmes. You heard of me, no doubt? No. I am the great detective among great detectives. the greatest ancestor of Hugh Gatsby. Although he adapted the more ace detective route. Sorry. I'm the one who adorns the covers of the popular magazines, no less. So I assure you, you can trust me completely. This man uses the magazine as like a business card. A detective? I do not trust detectives. No, distinctly. We distinctly heard a scream from within these walls. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself in the wardrobe at this time. So it might be bold to ask if I can open a small traveling case. What? Don't be so stupid! How could anyone fit in a small trunk like that? Well, it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk? Don't look at me. Oh my, did you see that, Mr. Naruto? Yes, that case just shook. It's a cat. Or a dog. It's like a small animal. Leave now. Otherwise, I'll call the steward. So this is Kazuma's neighbor, Mr. Grimsby. Mr. Grimsby Roylet. There's no doubt about it. This strange Russian man is hiding something. I couldn't agree more. Let's see if we can find some clues before the burly sailor returns. Oh no. Mr. Roylet, we'd like to talk to you about something. No. Oh. I do not want to talk. Leave my cabin now. This is going terribly. We're not getting anywhere here. I agree. But there may be someone else who can help. Perhaps the great detective could get somewhere with Mr. Roylet. Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes? You need to trust me as Sholmes. That's what I just did, isn't it? Well, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there? Why, I was resting, of course.
Good to know.
Resting? Indeed. I was only contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe while waiting. Waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call upon my great deduction and service. Oh! You don't see the hours upon me now. The time has come. Am I mistaken? Oh well, no, actually, you're spot on for once. Observe closely. Our Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Roylet, is clearly trying to hide something. And do you know what is most effective weapon to use a Russian hiding secret? Why? The truth, of course. Though she pointed out that methods are not exclusively for the Russians. Right. It's a whack job. Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards is so closely exposed? Would you like to witness it? Oh yes, please. Well then, what you're about to see may well astound you. For I want to apply my greatest... For I apply my greatest detective's... Oh, Jesus Christ. English! For I am to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case. Duh! Could this man be a more hackneyed portrayal of the dubious Russian that you ask? What? From time to time it occurs to me that this the fellow is on account of or his Russians. What? Russianness. Is this the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian on account of his dubiousness? I really don't think either of those things should be occurring to you. Or anyone. That's right, Mr. Sholmes. I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially upon first meeting him, but I once read, it's the capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence. It is a biased judgment. Shush, I must have complete silence. What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that? Just as I thought, yes, I have quite made up my mind now. There can be no explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Roylett, I've reached two incontrovertible conclusions. Yeah, incontrovertible. What do you mean? Number one. Your true identity is that of the villain. Using those shears, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not? Huh? I don't know whether to give from a Russian or an English accent. And number two, my other conclusion I have drawn, you are... At this very moment, no less, in the midst of committing the most grievous of crimes. Grievous, whatever. Beneath the beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you've been discovered. Does it not? Ugh! Naruto, I never imagined I would witness one of Sherm's great deductions with my own eyes. That was a great deduction?
Sure.
Nothing can deceive Mr. Sholmes. In a single glance, he can deduce all that there is to know about the person. What? What ineffable twaddle! Ah, yes, I've read about the countless times that in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. And now I've experienced the astonishing impact of his great deduction firsthand. It's all a dream come true. I can hardly believe it. All the color is drained from Mr. Roylett's face. It seems like somehow both Mr. Sholmes' conclusions were right. How could you? How could I possibly know such things? You wish to say? Very well then. I shall elucidate. I shall explain how that I arrived at this conclusion. Sorry, my ears are ringing again. So I cordially invite you upon the journey of logical discovery. Let us aboard the train of reasoning. And put plainly, let us work together. Let's work through my deductions together. The great deduction. The game is afoot. This is gonna be a mechanic we need to use. So, the dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Roylett, obviously, what catches your eye in the first place? The enormous pair of shears in your hand. Not the fact that he looks like the serial killer? Now, we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring at us in the face. You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport. Now, moving on. Oh, sorry. The question that begged it is this. Why would you desire to rid yourself of that magnificent beard, Mr. Roylet? Once again, the answer is plain. You have clear evidence to shed on the matter. Yeah, we have clear evidence to shed on the matter. Regardless, if you will, this morning's newspaper, in particular the fascinating front-page article, which would appear you have read also, Mr. Roylet. I am sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. Actually, it's my twin brother. In translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary, violent Bolshevik, flees Russia via Shanghai. As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of this article possesses an entirely copious beard. No. Having ordered the article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before you gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond a shadow of a doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, Violin of Bolshevik. And now that I have heard of you myself, you understand. Jesus Christ. Now, as for my second conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing the most grievous crime. The proof of this crime is over there. Oh yes, Mr. Roylet. Taken unawares, people have the prosperity to let their eyes stray, you see. I assure you this, I speak so much eloquently and honest that more eloquently, more honest than the mouth. The answer we speak lies with the furtive where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crimes is before your eyes. Yes, the traveling case. Okay. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and the contents laid bare. No, I refuse. I'm telling you, it's a cat. I feel like Von Karma. What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? By my estimation, a young lady, perhaps. One slight enough to fit therein. Don't be absurd. And what, pray, would the identity of this young lady be in the traveling case? Dear me, we are not well suited for a life of crime, are we? The careless Cope delay. Am I saying that right? Cope delay? Ooh, it returns you. Once again, we need only follow your fugitive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refused to open your traveling case can equally be found in the pages of the newspaper. For there is another, more stimulating article. And if we turn from the fleeing revolutionaries to the back page, renowned prima ballerina of the Novovic Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline can lead us to no but one conclusion. Your crime is that of abduction. And according to the article, the young lady's name is Nicolina Pavelia. I think I'm saying that right. Thus concludes her lecture of Great Seduction of the Russian enigma, Elementsky.
Okay, so he kidnapped the Russian ballerina. She's in the trunk.
Or it's a cat.
Ugh. Play for a second. Okay.
I'm just pulling my nose.
Wait till you get back. Since I have no idea how to do this. Press A and talk. Susato-san. That wasn't one of the great deductions I've been hearing about. So much about, was it? Well, the stories are full of Mr. Sholmes' brilliant deductions, you know. But that did seem a little different somehow. Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes? Could you come over here a moment? Yes, of course. You know, he reminds me of, Ray, what can I... Here are your deductions, would you mind? Not at all. No. Well, to start with, there's the newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but... These two men look nothing like each other. Ah, yes, I recall our discussion. And at the time, I believe I told you. The man is a revolutionary who will able to revolutionize his fields. The innocence to show Mr. Moorlight does look more like his man than you do. That's right. And another thing, the part about him with nothing in the valley. Indeed, a truly startling revelation.
Stop yawning.
Oh, the other one that started it. At first glance, the case would appear too small to accommodate. Not just at first glance. It is too small, clearly. You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old child in that case. Even if you pushed really hard.
5-year-old highlighted.
Okay? 5-year-old. I'm not supposed to miss a ballerina.
Usually that's highlighted as important.
Okay. No, young lady is 50.
Hey, they have a 5-year-old daughter together.
No, I didn't know. Well, if she's 50, then 10 years worth of her would be poking up someone's face. Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe. A troop of men consuming vinegars daily in order to embody certain likenesses.
I'm just standing up for a minute, guys, so I'll be back in a moment.
Vinegar?
Just stretching.
For such a sour bunch, it would surely be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small place. Oh dear. And the circus, Mr. James. Myself and Mr.
Not wrong.
Something surprised me about Mr. James. I think his powers of observation are, magical. His eyes head to the heart of the matter, almost instinctively. It's just where he directs his attention. Yeah, your idea of a little maybe, a little off itself. With Susato. It's just one or two key words in this detection. So I was wondering if we might perhaps tactfully switch them for alternatives. Would you switch the key words in his detections? Yes. very tactful. I feel sure if we can do that, we're gonna let the two genius in Mr. Sholmes' great production. Precisely look out as well did I own that. This man is a
What?
At least we're gonna argue like what's up with you know that, just out of curiosity, he really looks a lot like Kazuma.
Yeah, but I think a little bit weird, actually. I'm just stretching, guys.
It's not that. And you, my good fellow. Sorry? Take a moment to look at your wrists. My wrists. Handcuffs. Where are your handcuffs? I'll do. I thought you were making your ability to follow me I don't believe it. This shows you are a model. I shall restore the shackles to your wrists. I'm not worried. The fact that that's still evidence. So, let us begin. Here about Sholmes is hard to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Course correction. I love it. So the duties with the Russian. Mr. Warlock obviously gets his guy in this place. This is the enormous pair of shears now we ask ourselves what's the possible compensation. The answer reports is staring at us, and it is. We were on the verge of using the shears to cut away, poking his beard and sport. Oh!
I'm guessing we need to swap copious beard and shears.
I think we have to do the objection, overruled.
Oh, and just so you know, guys, the Great Eastern Chronicle or the Great Eastern Adventures is on YouTube. Both 2 episodes. I have to download the 3rd part tonight and upload it. And then all of Trials and Tribulations is officially on YouTube. Alright, I've stretched enough. I'm good.
Okay. So the dance and deduction topic 1, the old man's idea. Word change 1, copious beard. Solution 1, move around the back, present golden locks.
What? Okay. I'm not sure. Would you really use shears like that to cut off his beard? I doubt there's something I'll ever have to worry about. But it doesn't quite right sit with me though. It doesn't seem to be sitting with Mr. Roylet either. Which means, I suppose, this deduction is wrong. Let's try to switch keywords, or let's try to switch a keyword here, Naruto, and see if it helps the matter. Alright, but how? I think we should start by taking a long, hard look at Mr. Roylet. I wonder if it's really the beard that he intended to use on the shears.
Oh, he was gonna use his beard on the shears?
Yeah.
Shears on the beard?
Exactly. But if we manage to find something that seems to fit the scene, fit the sense of Mr. Sherlock Holmes' deduction better, then what? Then I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Naruto. Why am I the only one? Why am I the one to do something about this? Well, anyways, let's see if there's anything we can use to switch around the last sentence. What exactly was Mr. Roylet really going to do with those enormous shears?
Look! Look! See them?
Something tells me it's this Russian princess. What? What's this? Or yeah, the Russian princess. It looks like the cascade of stunning golden locks. No. The color is not the point. The point is, what is it doing in the back of Mr. Roylet's head? And well, yes, it's true. So it's so stunningly beautiful. It's stunningly surprising. Ow. Something's definitely not right here.
Yes!
You're on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks you sport. Indeed, you have identified the precise detail I was intending to expose. Such lush golden hair does not befit an old man. You're not a man at all. You're a woman. By judging by the length of the sheen of your hair, one still very much in her youth. Oh no. If only I managed to cut my hair, no one would have suspected. The question that's begged this is why would you desire to get rid of your magnificent locks? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence that we should lay on the matter. Indeed, with no further clarification, the evidence that reveals your true identity, the article about the revolutionary. Well, this is a shock. I had no idea the old man was really a young woman in disguise, did you? What? Why are you staring at me like that? Yes, it was a surprise, Naruto. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Sorry? You look like you're in your element. As you dance around the room deducing the facts with Mr. Sholmes. I'm just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything. This is strictly business. Yes, I understand. Say no more. Well, anyway, let's focus on the next part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction, shall we? The evidence that he's picked up on that didn't fit at all. No. No, it's true. Given that Miss Roylet is actually a woman, Mr. Roylet's actually a woman. Exactly, he, or rather she, can't possibly be this merciless revolutionary. I suppose it's because the deduction of the whole has taken an entirely different direction now. Yes. Oh, sorry, that was her talking. And let's switch the evidence for something else. Something that fits the facts as we understand them. For some reason, this woman needed to try and hide her true identity. I feel as though I'd rather read or heard something about a young woman in a situation like that recently. Alright, I'll do my best.
Yes!
The evidence that reveals your true identity is, of course, the article about the ballerina. That's right. You hit the nail on the head. Round ballerina of the Novik Ballet. Nova, yeah. Disappears from Shanghai. I can't do it this strong with this hand. It appears that we've finally been able to address you by your true name. Yes, and your true identity is that of the Novik Ballet's prima ballerina, Miss Nicolina Pavalia. Ah! I hope you didn't. You're right. My real name is Nina. I mean, Nicolina Pavalia. But please, I beg you, don't tell anyone I'm here. So is she defecting? Actually, if you guys want to watch a really interesting movie, I haven't finished it yet, but it's called White Nights. If you like dance, you probably really like the movie, but it's an interesting movie about defecting. And the side of defecting you don't hear about. And if you guys don't know what defecting is, it was more common I want to say during like World War II, like it would, like when the Soviet Union was around. It's about this Russian dancer who defected. He left the country and then they crashed, and then there's something was on the plane. He crashed in Soviet Russia, and they landed in Soviet Russia, and that's where he was from. And so yeah, then they meet this other guy who defected from America. But it's a really interesting movie. Well, I haven't finished it, but so far it's really interesting. And it's interesting in the regard of it's the side of defecting you don't see often. You really don't see. You know, you always hear about defecting, but you don't hear about like the negative side of defecting. And now for my second conclusion. Let me read about all this. I bet the tiara is in there. People have propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. And I assure you, the eyes speak more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies in the furtive glance, where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crimes is before our very eyes. Yes, the traveling case. This woman is a ballerina. She's right in front of her eyes. So clearly she can't be inside the traveling case as well. No, that's right. It seems that she wasn't able to. She wasn't abducted at all. In which case, what crime is this young woman apparently committing? I can see I'm going to have to step in and fix the greatest mistake again. You seem to look pleased, Naruto. Do you like the idea of do you like the idea of another chance to dance around with Mr. Sholmes? Stop it. Anyway, there must be something else here. I think this trial's gonna show that he likes being a defense attorney.
Oh
yeah. Because like that one showed his natural talent. This is gonna like make him actually like it. What this woman is up to? That's a very small case, isn't it? You can see instantly that no person could possibly fit inside. So what does it tell us? Miss Cavalier is telling Lance in the direction? Is focused on something else? That's true though, it doesn't make any sense. What do you mean? Well, if there's nothing incriminating inside the case, why did she refuse to let us look inside? Yes, I wonder why. Well, technically you're invading her room. Perhaps there's a perfectly harmful reason though. Okay. A waste saver basket? Let's have a look inside. Naruto, poor etiquette is going to sing for someone's rubbish, you know. Ugh, those eyes. She's looking at me like I'm a piece of rubbish now. However, these are special circumstances, I think. Exactly, we have no choice. There's hardly anything in here at all. Oh, well, there's a little. That's a little disappointing. Oh! I'm an idiot, never mind. Wow, that's a dazzling tiara. I've never seen anything like it. Are those real diamonds, do you think? Oh, Naruto, try it on! Why me? Isn't it usually girls who wear tiaras? Wouldn't you like to try it on? Oh no, I couldn't possibly. It's far too beautiful. Why does the tiara look familiar? I feel like I've seen it somewhere recently.
Yes!
The proof of your crime is surely this tiara. I believe this tiara is worn on stage by dancers. The Novovic Ballet, is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara featured in the newspaper article. And if the reporting to me is believed, this item was worth 20,000 rupees. In summary, the crime you committed is theft. Oh no. Oh yes, you left your ballet troupe unlawfully, taking their precious tiara with you. I have no one, no family, no friends, all alone, and I need money. But I did not
steal the tiara.
It was a present from, how do you say, an Earl of Persia? It belongs to me. The girl is only 15 years old. She's run away all by herself? She must have been extremely lonely. Alright, I will tell you everything. There is no point in hiding it now. Come, let's not be hasty. What? There remains to be one unsolved mystery about you. Mystery? What do you mean? You have staunchly refused to open up a traveling case of yours in our presence. And it's reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish for it to remain closed. Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? My dear girl, there's no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I'm very good at the contents of. I have a very good idea what the contents of your case is, even before I have laid my eyes on it. Dear me, we are not well suited for life in crime, are we? The careless Cope delay betrays you. Once again, we need only follow the furtive glance of to find the answer. The reason why you refuse to open your case is the written books on the shelf. What? He's completely changed tack with his deduction now. I think Mr. Sholmes is adapting his logic to the changing circumstances, don't you? Maybe. But why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf with us? It's a wild guess, surely. Oh, do you think so? Well, it doesn't seem likely the reason why the young lady doesn't want to open her case. Would have been written on the bookshelf that doesn't even belong to her. Yes, that's true. But still, Miss Pavella certainly did cast her eyes on in that direction. I noticed it myself. Then here has to be another reason why she won't open her case. And it must be somewhere in the same area, if that's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn. I agree, but that's the only answer. Whatever she's hidden is inside that case. should be revealed following her, should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookshelf. It looks like these are the same books in our cabin. I suppose the steward. I know there was a statue in another one. Yeah, I suppose the steward likes to make sure the passengers have plenty to read on them for their long voyage. And have you noticed the books have all fallen over? Just like in Kazuma's cabin? It's almost like someone's taking a sweep to them. Maybe Miss Pavella while she was practicing her ballet. Anyway, point is we don't have the time to look through all these books at the moment. We couldn't have if we wanted to. They're all in Russian. Well, that's a relief. Alright, let's try back out. Oh, I suppose this is too. These are the rules of passage to travel aboard the SS Mira. Passengers must not keep weapons or dangerous objects in cabins. Passengers should be forbidden. It's a cat. I'm guessing it's a cat.
Yes!
Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written on the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Inside the case of yours is something forbidden from the carriage of the vessel. That's the real reason you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents. I have to find a voice for it. And we've seen the trunk wobble from time to time. But no weapon or dangerous item could move on its own accord. Which leaves but one possibility, Miss Bella. Inside your traveling case. Is the last listed item that is forbidden on this vessel's rules of passage a pet?
You found me out.
Okay, so they're the perfect team. Elementary.
Elementary? Okay.
So clearly you aren't who you said you were. No, I'm not Grimsby Roylet.
Oh, yeah.
My real name is Nicolina Pavella, whatever. Pavlova. Everything you said was correct. You absconded during one of the ballet's company's performances in order to escape your homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel, which couldn't have been easy. The bird is a huge steamship with a vast crew. Could you really snuck on board without being noticed? In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman, as you intended this to sever the links of your past by severing your long hair. Yet to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave it well alone. So, If it was you who cut it, if it was you about to cut off your own hair, who was it who let the scream heard outside the cabin? The veritable tinkling of a bell? Or none other than this young lady, naturally. More like full set of pipes, if you ask me, but hey, what do I know? Oh, I was so scared. When I ran away from Shanghai, I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, however, how do I say, disgust myself? As a result, you transformed yourself into a questionable old man, I see. I put on the fur hat and fake beard. Then just before I came in here, I saw the newspaper. Right on the page, there was a picture of me. I was so frightened I couldn't stop from screaming. I knew that I had to change my appearance completely. They would find me. So I decided to cut all my hair off as fastly as possible. I picked up the scissors in my hand and at the precise moment we walked through the door, annoyingly. The annoyingly unlocked cabin door. Things happen like that sometimes, don't they? Things do happen like that from time to time. Are these two even talking about the same thing?
Probably not.
There's one more thing I'd like to know. What exactly do you have inside your traveling case? You're right, it is my dear friend inside, my only friend in the whole world. Please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, if you say anything to the crew, your secret is safe with us, I assure you. But in return, you must tell us as much detail as you can muster about the events of last night. Yes. Alright, I will tell you. Lobster Naruto? Wasn't it something Mr. Sholmes' great deduction? It was certainly something, yes. I'm not entirely sure what. But at least Miss Pavelia agreed to tell us all she knows. That's incredible. Indeed! It is incredible. Ah, and one more thing. Oh, yes? What? Observe your wrists.
Back on.
Ah, your hands are cuffed again. What? How? True my word. I have restored your shackles. When and why? There's still a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Naruto. I'm sorry to say, it can't be helped this time. Can't it? Really? Anyway, let's listen to what Miss Pavlova has to say. I can't go on not knowing. I have to find out what the speckled band that Kazuma wrote Desire really was. Okay, don't touch.
Yeah, okay.
Hypocrite.
Yeah.
Ah, shit! No. Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night? One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast. The man who died, he was a friend of mine. Oh, that's why we're trying to figure out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night? Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example? Perhaps people talking? Perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest. Perhaps the steam engine exploded.
Yes.
Perhaps
the
everyone.
steam engine exploded. Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed that had happened.
Miss Pavlova, is there anything you can tell us? I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think of last night was about what I had done and whether they would find me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me. Oh, I see. You've run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Nova Lake Ballet? Yes. I'm traveling to Great Britain from there. I want to go to America. Ah, we have a wild Steffi. But I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about ballet. I will start a new life. You wish to forget a challenging proposition? When you have that striking tiara as a reminder. But the tiara is mine. I need it to live. I have no money of my own. The Novovic Ballet gives us obvious only little food and water. And we must dance all over the world. I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me. So you ran to protect yourself? Yes, the crew of this ship. They had all been kind to me. They let me come on board and they said I could hide in this cabin. If that's indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova, it creates a more interesting conundrum. A most intriguing conundrum. Yes, it does. What do you think of it, Mr. Naruto? Me? Oh, well, yes, of course. I think we should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation. To what conundrum, I'm not sure, but... Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to the newspaper, it was like yesterday. You absconded from the ballet. Now that being the case, it must have been less.
We don't get to learn what her pet is either after the book's now. Well, you don't show Pavlova Kazuma's diary to ask her about the whistling sounds of the stable band. She will look concerned. Before saying she doesn't know anything, soon the guard sailor will come back to tell her the captain is looking for her, at which point we're thrown out.
It must have been last night that you might have boarded this vessel. However, the SS Vera stopped by no port last night. Ah, that's it, of course. So how is it? Pray that you came aboard. Now that I think about it, the crewman outside the cabin acted strangely when we mentioned that. It was after we asked him about the culprit, or the occupant of the cabin, this cabin came aboard. Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something. An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty on the stage. Sorry? What was that? What was that? It's how the Russian newspaper describes one of my performances. And that's how I came here too. I descended from the heavens because I am an angel. Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid. Mr. Sholmes said once, I never can resist the touch of the dramatic. It seems that Miss Pavlova is the same. A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to detection. Words once said about myself. A quote from the wonderfully extravagant advertisement for the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, in fact. Yes, yes, Mr. Showy. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is going to tell us what really happened. So this friend you mentioned inside traveling case, is that right? All the animals are allowed on board according to the rules of passage. Yeah. Oh, please don't tell any of the crew. If they found out my precious... Then the burly Russians would bestir themselves in a unison to throw you and your case overboard, no doubt. So reasoning. So reassuring, Mr. Sholmes. What sort of pet is your friend? A puppy? It is, isn't it? Maybe a little adorable rabbit? Ha! Your credit.
I picked up as a land with small rabbits, do you?
Oh, don't they have small rabbits there? Then? You may ask well. I have no... You may ask... You may well ask. I have no idea. Huh. You two are miserable burglars when it comes to understanding the nature of the young ballerina's friends. Isn't obvious? It must be a chicken! A chicken! Really? Is it a purple chicken?
Consider the benefits. Arousing wake-up call. Daily friendships. And when adversity strikes, it can satisfy the needs of substance. It's trying to meet your friends, I'll remember that.
That's a cat.
She never is going to tell us what it is.
It's a dragon.
I think it's a unicorn.
Well, it appears his friend's identity is
It's a Loch Ness monster.
closely guarded secret, not to be revealed.
Oh, it's Bigfoot!
Littlefoot? I don't think Bigfoot can fit his toe in there.
She's very good at hiding.
In small spaces?
Not yet, well.
She probably doesn't really trust us yet. There's something I should show. I should like to show her. Maybe she'll be able to shed some light on it. This is the diary of my friend who passed away. His diary? Yes, and he wrote last night before he died something a little unusual. It reads, 1:23, I can hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later, 1:35 a.m., it looks like there's some sort of spangled band dangling from the ventilator grill. What? What?
I don't know what kind of animal this was. She was like an animal, and was it playing with a collar and got into the vents? No, listen.
Hey, Galaxy, thank you for the raid.
Oh, he left us?
He raided us.
He left us?
Oh, he was lurking. He was streaming. Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. Welcome back, Galaxy.
Yes, welcome. You've missed so many things.
Just chatting away.
So many things. I don't even know how to describe said things.
And we're trying to learn the identification of her pet that she has in the suitcase.
Yes.
But this one's watched not
Reynolds thinks it's a rabbit. What's her face? Chick. Maya thinks it's a puppy.
And Holmes thinks it's a chicken.
Yeah, Holmes thinks it's chicken. Stream's going good. We've just been talking, doing back and forth. But we got a name for one of our aliens. So that's cool.
What did we say it was?
A Bourne? No, a viewer. A Bayorn? A Bayorn. Nice. Yeah, I have to play that game at some point. A speckled band, I don't understand. It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator, it mentions joins this cabin. Joins this cabin, you see? Santa Monica Studio. Alright, cool. It's up there on the wall.
It's a bird.
In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together. Oh, Miss Pavlova, has something occurred to you?
No.
Does the speckled man the victim mentioned mean something to you, or the whistling sound, perhaps?
Who was my keyboard? I don't know.
No, I don't know anything. Oh.
Lion grew up.
I don't need a Magatama to see that shit.
Lion.
Oh, so I had to laugh, Galaxy. So, we got to the end of an episode of Hunter x Hunter, and by the end of the episode, my mom was like, seriously? Because we had to wait to, actually, you know.
We have to wait for the next episode now. Find out how they get out of the cave with snakes.
It was just funny how she's like, seriously? I'm just laughing my ass off. It's like, yeah, I'm aware that we need to, wait.
It's like that Once Upon a Time thing, you know?
At least it was Once Upon a Time, like, at the 45-minute mark, it was like, oh, the show's ending, damn it, but it's like, oh, yeah, there's 50 minutes left. That was the great thing about that show.
Yeah, but then, when it got to the end, you were like, shit!
The great thing about Once Upon a Time was, every single episode, without fail, it got to this really big climactic moment. It's like, damn, it's the end of the episode.
And then you had 15 minutes left.
Yeah, then you had like 10.
Then you have that last 30 seconds, and you'd be like, shit!
Then you have like 10, 15 minutes left, it's like, wait, what? Oh, cool. Then you get to the end of the episode, it's like, shit, damn it.
Gotta wait till next week.
Sorry. Oh, it's beef stroganoff. Excuse me, Mr. Roylet.
Yes, what? Wait, what's costume back on?
No, she's fast.
I know.
Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to Captain's quarters at once, please. Alright, I will come now. I'm sorry, alright, I will come now.
Gotta go, bye.
Oh, what? You must leave now. Oh no, it's fine. Don't mind us. Yes, please, don't worry yourself, Mr. Rayleigh. Get
Get out, in other words.
The passenger said out, or you want me to throw you out?
No, we're leaving right now.
Looks like we'll have to leave investigating this room, this cabin until later. What a pity.
Well, can't we sneak back in after she leaves?
And so we lost our chance, having still not managed to investigate Mr. Pavlova's cabin.
Miss, not Mister.
I said miss.
You missed.
Oh,
Mister.
Miss. Sorry.
Miss Pavlova.
I've heard it's a really good story. I have to play the game though, but I haven't played it yet.
We were unceremoniously chased out. Well, you know. This is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown out into the passageway outside.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool. Awesome.
Oh wait, we actually got to the end?
Well, to be continued.
I didn't think we were ever going to reach. I thought we were still going to investigate it. Wait, so does that mean we're in the trial portion?
Trial portion? What trial portion? What, do you see a judge and a jury?
Oh, I'm sure we'll see a judge.
Yeah, when what's-his-face come back to life? We're thinking he comes back to life.
Oh, I think he's supposed to.
He's not dead. I don't know.
He's not dead. It just sucks that he got killed here.
Okay, wait a second. If we think that he is not dead, how does it suck that he died?
Well, I thought. Okay, this is how I thought. This is how I thought it was gonna go. Okay, I thought he was gonna say to Reynolds, "Take my ticket.
Okay.
Take my ticket. You're leaving. You're going to Britain. I'm staying here."
Oh, okay.
Not, oh, I'm gonna smuggle you on board, and then 15 days later, I'm gonna get killed.
Okay, well, you know. Good point.
Okay, that's how I thought it was gonna go.
Okay,
I was
where's
wrong.
his sword?
I think we had to sort after the trial.
Oh. Okay. Alright.
I guess I should finish my ice cream though.
Okay.
Even though I really don't like this ice cream, but
Well, you don't have to eat it. You can have the chocolate chip.
I might do that instead.
There you go. There you go.
It's not, I think it's the, the worst part is I loved their cookies and cream ice cream. They had they had a great cookie dough ice cream.
Okay.
But I think it's the Oreos and it's just how it makes the ice cream.
Well, that could be.
Oh, speaking of ice cream, do you want some?
You can eat it.
I'm just hungry, so I'm sure I'm just finishing off.
Oh, you won't be finishing off mine.
No.
Hopefully that's supposed to maybe protect it from freezer burn. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it did.
Okay.
So that's how I thought the events were gonna go, but I guess that wasn't the case.
Oh, okay. Well, Susato. She's saying, I wish we hadn't been thrown out like that. If you give me a minute, I will. While you're getting ice cream, I will. You know. Should have given me the remote. I would have played.
I was actually just scratching my beds actually. I was like, yeah, it was actually I did Walmart and stuff. I was like, you know what? I'll finish off my ice cream. And then I finished off really quickly.
I have to,
Air or no air?
No, I don't think.
Well,
I don't think it matters.
wow.
I wish we'd managed to find some clues as to what that speckled band might be.
What could it be?
We didn't manage to investigate it all. Well, I'm thinking it's like a dog collar or something that goes on an animal. And I imagine that we won't be able 2 for a while longer. We'll never get past that sailor guard at the door. He's clearly glaring at us as if to say, don't even think about it. Oh, wait a minute. What is it? Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where did he go? Oh, he's still in the room, I bet.
Oh, the wardrobe.
Oh yes, he completely disappeared. When did he do that? Well, he slipped away as quietly as the wind, but not before ensuring these are securely back on my wrists.
Oh, cool.
So I guess I move.
But how was your stream, Galaxy?
Kazuma's cabin.
Kazuma's cabin?
Kazuma, whatever the hell his name is.
Kazuma.
Well, I guess we're gonna go check on what's his face. It looks like they're still investigating in here. Yes, on that subject. I wonder if Inspector Hosanaga is unscathed. What do you mean unscathed?
He left the room?
Sure, you haven't forgotten, have you? Never heard something? Don't you remember what he said about allowing you out of this cabin to investigate? He was going to talk to the captain about it? He said he'd lay his life on the line for you? Oh, yes. But I'm sure he was exaggerating. Let's see what he has to say for himself. He might have some new information for us. You never know. Okay. It's a hammer. I don't know what, but, you know.
Oh, wait.
What? You see new things?
Oh, cool.
Okay, like that plate of chicken? No. It's satisfying moments writing a diary. Yes? I'm going to be real again. I can hear a painless news sound. What is this? A bat?
Looking at us right here on the page, it's almost impossible to believe that he's gone. Perhaps it's a valuable clue in words, I'm not sure of it. A clue, I'm just not sure what it is. We have to solve the mystery. We will. Did Kazuma know Russian? So it's clear that these letters were written with the ink that somehow spilled on the floor. And they spell the Russian word for wardrobe.
Well, probably maybe it was some Russian guy that said, "Hey, look, we've got a stowaway in the wardrobe."
It does seem to have an ambiguous pointer on you, Naruto.
Unless it was Kazuma saying, "Make sure you check the wardrobe and let him out so he can live," and not, you know,
Fingering him as the, you know, the killer.
like, you know, since he's
Welcome back.
there.
So funny enough, the whole, so Kazuma he was going to England. Well, he brought Reynolds with him.
Stowed it away.
Yeah, he was stowed away in the wardrobe.
Well, he could write that in his diary.
If they had seen the diary, that he would have gotten in trouble. They were trying to keep it a secret.
Okay. Was there not a log on the diary?
I think it was just a book.
Okay.
I don't think there was any, like, fun thing that Marinette built for her diary. How was your stream? It just seemed to be, okay. As you were sleeping in there. But, to be truly unambiguous, it seemed to have spelled out my name, don't you think? Well, I Either way, one fact remains. It's hard to imagine Kazuma would have written his last words or word in Russian. Which begs the question, who did write it? Beef Stroganoff? You, where did you go? Oh, sorry, we just went to the next door. Yeah, why? Who gave you permission for this? Well, Seaman host Naga did. That new Japanese, was it? Later I will roll him into a ball and throw him into a cold room. Oh, he's gone back to guarding the door. The house after host Naga doesn't find himself in too much trouble on our account. He's really gone with good help us, hasn't he? Good, exciting, but my mom was sad. It was gonna start yelling out of excitement because of the game at times. How come she's sad? When we get back to Japan, we'll have to take him out for a steak at La Carnival. That could be a very long time from now, Naruto.
Oh, he's back.
Oh.
He's back. Did we miss something in the hallway or something?
I don't know.
Check in on.
Oh, okay. How boring.
Okay, well, where is he?
So this ventilator is where Miss Pavlova's room. Most vocabulary.
Did we miss something?
That's right. So a few months before he died, Kazuma saw something emerging from it. The speckled man, so he described it. If only Miss Pavlova was able to shed some light onto it, but she seemed as baffled as we are. Yeah, so I wonder if she's telling us everything, though. I'm not sure. I know most people would say the same about me, but there was something about that woman that just didn't sit right with me. Oh, there he is. I'm going to change my time, try stream 1 to 3 and 5 to 7, and hopefully my mom and most people don't complain. Mom has been told she will be kicked out if it continues, and Mom was warned that this have to stop. She was told by the manager that she can't have loud noises ever in the building. Jesus Christ. You're actually being shown beat up. Fun! Oh, we go back. Hey, Inspector! What happened to you? Your face is... Please, don't worry about it. They're just scratches.
Okay.
Made by a bear, baby? Well, I told the captain to give me permission to investigate. He told me he'd pummel me with his fists and then toss me overboard. What?
Good to know.
But the pummeling was over in a flash. He must have decided against throwing me overboard. So it was nothing, really. Looks like he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay on the life if he had to. Well, thanks to your efforts, we know a little bit more about our neighboring cabin. Yes, so I understand. Oh? I bumped into the man claiming to be the great detective a little while ago. I think his name was something... Herlock Sholmes? I don't think he was German, though. Yeah, that explains it. Shall we compare notes, then? We can tell it... shall we compare notes, then? We can tell you what we found out. Don't let people stop you from doing what you want to do. If streaming is what you want to do, there's always going to be naysayers. Don't let them stop you. No, I know. I'm not streaming anymore, my mom told me just now because... She told them I can't yell anymore. So I told her I won't stream anymore because people are upset that I have a life. When I play games, I get excited, my voice hurts. But if you play games, you're still gonna get excited. Whether streaming or playing games, so what's the difference? Stupid question. Couldn't you get, soundboard thingies? Like, they have, like, these things for, like, voice actors, and I know a lot of YouTubers get them, but it muffles the voice, it muffles like your voice. So it bounces off so it's not as loud for everyone else. Soundboards maybe is what they're called, I'm not sure what they're called. Gamers aren't quiet. Yeah, well, couldn't you get those for your room? Yes, you would need a lot of them, but still it would work. And that way you could stream and be loud. I mean, okay, I mentioned an idea. So I know Lance wants to be a voice actor, but he needs those. It's like just, you know, he's like, his order starts, like, start by ordering those. I know, honestly, they're fairly cheap. Yes, let's do it. We have to do both of those. What? Nikolina Pavlova. She's in the cabin next door? Oh, you know who she is? Please, what self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know that graceful angel? Oops, I think I upset him there. Well, to tell us that tells us that the neighboring cabin is unrelated to this case. Was unrelated highlighted?
Yes, unrelated to the case. Unrelated is highlighted.
So she's
doing things. It's obviously, you know.
yeah, she's connected to the garage. I wonder, could you look up?
I mean, you might be able to use like blankets or pillows or something, or
Yeah, could you use like blankets?
you know, something along those lines.
Yeah, well, could you like? Well, I wonder if you could put like a. Well, isn't there like a I don't know what it's called. No, it's like they have like safety hooks they can put on the walls. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Like, couldn't you go to like pillows and blankets or something? Like, just find a lot of pillows and blankets and put them against the wall when you stream? Oh, how? One of his lenses fell out. Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they?
Yeah, okay, because, you know, Dahlia Hawthorne didn't, you know.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I definitely upset him.
Same with this one lady.
She didn't even look like an angel. Dahlia Hawthorne was more like she looked more like an angel. I mean, Dahlia Hawthorne was a bitch.
Yes. She was so sweet.
Sweet my ass. Inspector, you, has your investigation here proved fruitful?
Oh, yeah.
If I'm honest, there was little more I can do. Our duty is to make sure the scene is not disturbed. Ready to hand over to the Hong Kong police. I should keep watch here, try not to take my eyes off the job. There's always a solution to something, even if it's out of the box. No, I see. I asked her if I can use those for my walls. But the thing is that she doesn't want anything else. I mean, I would ask her. I mean, that's all you can do is ask. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe she'll say yes. Maybe she knows you'll be careful with them. I know why she doesn't want anything on the walls. Because it is an apartment and you are renting it, but I would give it a shot. I would ask. Because I would hate to see you give up. I would hate to see you have to put your dreams on hold when I know you love streaming. Oh, there's one thing. I do have a small piece of new information for you. Oh, what? Yes, do tell us, Inspector, please. Well, you never know what she'll say. That's the thing. Because I don't want to see you have to give up on your dreams. What is this new information you have, Inspector? It's this. The Bureau's medical office has finished the examination of the body. Oh, okay, cool. I managed to obtain the report. Oh, it's Kazuma's autopsy report.
Cool.
I'm not saying post-mortem report. I am sorry.
Oh,
Kazuma. So, what was the cause of death? So, he got bad, so his spine?
Damage to the cervical vertebrae. In other words,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Damage to the cervical vertebrae. It's what's written on the report. His neck was broken? Yes, it would seem so. I know your germs are on hold though, but streaming is something you can do now, and I know you enjoy it, so... There were no obvious wounds or other signs of injury. So at first, I think they were considering poison. But it turns out they found no traces of poison on his system. Well, what weapon was used then? Nothing has been found yet, but the fact that there are no signs of wounds suggests that it may have been a blunt object. Blunt object. So, something that wouldn't leave a mark. Oh, I see. All the body's nerves run to the spine and the brain, destroying enough impact, and that could induce death. It is a possibility, no obvious wound would have been left. Poor Kazuma. I have a second copy of the report. It might be useful. You're welcome to have it. Really? Are you sure? Yes, it's fine. I trust you. After all, if I didn't trust you, I never would have agreed to you leaving the cabin in the first place, would I? Oh, Mr. Sholmes was here, was he? Yes, he seemed to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept around the floor investigating. Yeah, you believe in mine. Why shouldn't I believe in yours? I want to see you be successful.
So who else is going to support your mother in her old age?
Yeah, who else is going to support me when I'm older? But then he suddenly left. I suppose he must have become bored. Did he say anything at all? Actually, now that you mention it, yes, just one thing. But he practically shouted it. It's shoe polish. That's a shoe polish? That's all he said.
Okay.
Alright, okay,
Lord. Okay. Shoe polish.
shoe polish. We're dealing with a crackhead. Who's worse than Zavari? Oh, he's supposed to look at me. Oh, God.
Yeah, me too. We could show up this great.
Shoe polish!
Investigating skills.
I wonder what he meant.
Was there a lot of Sholmes?
It was when he was over there by the piece of broken glass. Do you see? Oh! That makes a lot more sense. Yes, voice actor. Yes, I think right now he's kind of in a tough spot because he doesn't really have enough space to be a voice actor.
All you need is you and a microphone.
You actually need a lot more than that. You need a lot more than...
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need a lot of space for it. He's done research about it. Because you need like soundboards, you need a bunch of things. Oh, but no, you need a lot more than just you and the mic. But no, it's a lot. No, you need a lot more. But he doesn't really have the space for it. His room's kind of small. But I think the goal is, I think when he moves into his, if he does move, I don't know if he will or not. I haven't heard anything about it yet. Is I think he's gonna try and use that space there. I think. Don't quote me on that. You can ask him tomorrow. Perhaps he was talking about the brick-colored mark then. Do you think? Oh, sorry. Perhaps he was talking about the brick-colored mark. Do you think? Yes! That must be it! But how could Mr. Sholmes know what that... No, how could Mr. Sholmes know that it's shoe polish? That leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea. What is it, Susa? Well, Kazuma was wearing leather boots with a very dark tan hue. Dark tan. A sort of dark brownish red? I guess it means something for something. Multiple things. He can make things. You'd have to ask him that. Yes. I've just said to start buying stuff now. Yes, a little, He's like, yo, offer some DVD? Like I said, I was being something. One moment, guys.
Oh, well, you know.
I wonder how many pinheads we'll see tonight. Oh, I was actually playing. I was actually playing Dead by Daylight a couple matches today, and I went up against Pinhead, and it was kind of a weird match because Pinhead, I was also kind of falling asleep. I was also kind of falling asleep, not gonna lie. Well, it's like, it's you know, I love Dead by Daylight, but sometimes when I play it, I start falling asleep, so it's just kind of like, But I'm not sure if it's because I've played it for so long, or at that point I just like wanted to do something more stimulating than play Dead by Daylight. Because afterwards I went for a walk and I was fine. Nonetheless, I went up against Pinhead, and the guy was learning how to play Pinhead because he didn't even do like the whole chain thing to like teleported. Oh, you're all good. You know, that happened to Galaxy last night or this morning, one of the two. I don't remember. It's been a day. Galaxy said that at some point in time. He didn't get notifications. Jacob. So I wonder how many people aren't getting notified that I'm going live. Good questions. Yes, a little like the color of red wine, but darker. I often repaired them for him. Oh. So does that mean the mark was made by polish of Kazuma's shoes? As they were scuffed on the floor? Okay, you got this morning, so that's really weird. I know sometimes I am it's really weird. So I have two phones. Well, this is my streaming phone. Then I have my phone. Hi, Discord. But sometimes I swear it's like I'll get notifications on this phone, like Twitch notifications, but they won't pop up on that phone. It's like, they're the same thing! They're both connected! Why am I not getting notifications on both? I know sometimes I think like I know sometimes like if you cover up the sensor, at least with iPhones, is if you cover this up, you don't get your phone doesn't go off. I swear sometimes when I listen to music, it doesn't get notifications. Yeah, but that's your phone. Jacob doesn't have an iPhone. For the longest time, I was. Oh, no. His. Never mind. Okay. Ignore my train of thought. His thing's working just fine now. My friend's notification wasn't working, but it's like, no, it's working now. All right, no, it's Nick's that wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
Nick's stream wasn't working. Oh. That mark was made by the polish on Kazuma's shoes. So they were, as they were scuffed on the floor. He moved. Oh, I think you'll appreciate this. The soldier's name is Biff Stroganoff? I'll leave you at that. That's really all I can tell you at this stage. I should return to my post. My fellow crewman's eyes are boring into the back of my head. Yes, it might be for the best. Thank you. I looked at my emails and they're... Biff Stroganoff? Oh, no, do you know what the pun is, though? I know what the pun is, and I made the joke on accident. I looked at my emails and I bundled up.
So, did Hosanaga will also end up telling us that he's had a heavy head all day? Kind of like us, suspicious? That's all we have to do, though, so go ahead and move back to the past today.
Poor Inspector. You look exhausted.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Oh, God. Well... I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asaki. He was my responsibility. That is not at all what that is a pun of. His name is a pun of beef stroganoff. It's a dinner. It's a very good dinner, but it's a dinner. Yes,
it is.
Very good. Of course, my pain is nothing compared to yours. You are his friends. The truth is, I seem to have a heavy head ever since I woke up this morning. A heavy head? That's interesting. My head's still throbbing, too.
Okay.
Okay, so my original thought was Kazuma drugged the chicken that, Reynolds ate.
I don't know.
But why would he drug Hosanaga's?
I don't know.
I wonder if maybe okay. Someone's trying to assassinate Kazuma. He knows that Hosanaga, for whatever reason, he knows Hosanaga is his bodyguard and trying to keep him safe. So maybe he drugged... Maybe he put something in the chicken So, you know, host Naga would be, you know, mush. And maybe he thought that Kazuma liked chicken. And he put the same thing in Kazuma's food so he could kill him easily. But what the killer didn't realize is that Kazuma had a guest in the wardrobe that liked chicken, and he didn't like chicken. I wonder if that's what happened.
I don't know.
Ah! Look, Naruto!
Too quick.
Seaman Stroganoff is gone. Strong enough? The burly Russian soldier who's always crossing his arms and glaring at us. Oh, the Russians' names are impossible to remember. That's like the
old. I remember good Stroganoff. Okay.
They don't realize names are puns.
I get it. I get it.
What? Tra-la-la. Did you hear that? It sounded like someone's singing.
The bird.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
I did it the great detective way. Where is Holmes?
This caroling. I know that Lark-like voice. Probably. I don't know. I'm not the best judge of that. Well, never mind that now. This is a golden opportunity for us. You're right. We must seize we must seize it. Let's go inside Miss Pavlova's cabin while we can. We can investigate. Definitely. Before that, Stringy Knot Crewman comes back. It's Stroganoff, not Stringy Knot. Alright.
Okay.
Well, she took her pet.
Oh, okay. The one that nobody's supposed to know about?
There's also clothes in there now.
Okay.
Miss Pavlova isn't back yet. Pavlova. Susa. Oh, where's she gone? Hey, what are you doing? Those are her private things. There's not a moment to waste, Naruto. We must investigate quickly as we can.
Yeah, well, you know.
Hi, Galaxy, you're talking to an adult over here that still has innocence. I suppose you're right. For Kazuma's sake. Not just Kazuma. What do you mean? It can't be long until we arrived at port in Hong Kong. I don't want you to be in those handcuffs when we get there. Really?
That would be a nice thing.
More innocent than you. Okay. We must solve this case, Naruto. By ourselves if we... Okay. Posing a question here. Yes, we will. Cool. Perfect. Well, no, I'm gonna save the game and end the stream. This is a good point to end it on. I'll be right back. And then we will end the stream and we will discuss things quickly. Because I'm curious if this case... There's no trial, we're just on a ship.
That's what I mean, we're on a ship. There is no trial. I don't think so. I was asking you that earlier. No. I was asking, I'm like, what trial? There is no trial. She'll be right back. That's what I was wondering too. What is an ASMR? I regret everything. And accidentally. ASMR is something the kids are into. Okay. Sure. Okay.
We need like money. It's basically people who make soft sounds.
Like what?
Soft sounds.
Soft sounds. Okay. Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. ASMR is. I thought someone came in and asked me to do an ASMR stream. No, ASMR. It's basically for people like. You know, that waiting list is really long. I'm still waiting on my eye operation for Gene Armstrong. It's really weird. It's kind of like people that.
Microphones they use are shaped like ears.
Yeah, they use like a mic and they like do like it's kind of like different like sounds, like they do this on the mic and it's
Okay.
it's weird. It's
Okay. But really high quality. Just sounds. Okay. Yeah.
it's super weird.
Okay.
Oh yes, you're confusing your uncle and your other uncle. Oh, Galaxy. Special contents.
Okay.
Taylor.
Taylor? Oh, okay.
That's Iris's homemade suit for Reynolds.
Okay.
Irises, I hate irises, I think they're ugly.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean... I don't know what to tell you. Escapades?
Okay.
The weirdness of this is just, you know, oh, it's whatever. Alright, so, I'm in the street here. I think at this point, it's Reynolds and Sousa, aka Maya of the past. I think... Yeah, I know. I need to fix the camera at some point. But I think Sousa and I think that this trial is just getting him off the hook again for murder. On a boat, yes. Tomorrow night, sorry, it's the game plan tomorrow. I think that we're on a boat, we're trying to figure out who killed Kazuma, and I think at the end we're gonna get a sword. Only because of the fact that he has the sword in this picture, and he has also the band. I'm guessing he gets everything that Kazuma had on him. Sousa. He's such a cool character, though. Yeah. Oh! times. Anyways. You seriously? Fine, camera off there. This is probably the only one I'll ever use. It's like the only good looking one, I think, in my opinion. Not a huge fan of hers. And that's just downright terrifying.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah. Anyway, so tomorrow, we're gonna have some guests over. Don't tell anyone. It's gonna be a surprise. So Lance is gonna come over. Most likely we'll be streaming The Witcher, but he doesn't know yet. I'm gonna give you guys a little surprise here. Now you guys know when we stream The Witcher, I like to drive him a little batshit crazy. And that's putting it mildly. So, tomorrow I will be having a friend aid me in that quest. The glorious Sir Penguin will be coming over. Calico Joe. Check him out on Twitch. He'll be coming over. So basically we're gonna be both driving Lance batshit crazy and it's gonna be a great time. Bring popcorn. Most likely we'll be doing The Witcher. I don't know how he's feeling. I know at some point he's gonna be playing Rush of Blood at some point, but I think he's 4 days behind me in the cold I gave him, so I think he's still recovering. And he wants to be at his A game when he does that, so. We'll most likely be doing The Witcher, so we're gonna be driving batshit crazy. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Check it out. Geralt. No, it's Gerald. Gerald. That's gonna be the game plan for tomorrow. We'll see you guys next time. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning with some more Arkham Asylum. I forget where we left off, but you know, we'll see. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Oh, we just saved the 2.
Oh no, we're in the we're
Thing. We were on to sleep.
I forget. We'll figure it out tomorrow morning. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your night. My advice for you today, I said don't be a stowaway last time. Don't piss off a guy named Beef Stroganoff. Sorry, Biff Stroganoff. My bad. Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Enjoy the rest of your night.